How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another BLADE-OSOPHY Sunday. And today, let's talk about what we, or some of us as YouTubers or whatever you might want to call us, reviewers, knife or EDC reviewers, want to do. And I think that's pretty simple. I think, well, one, we do this because we love the hobby. We love collecting and using, at least some of us. That's one. But at the same time, I think we also do this in order to share how we went about our path in collecting. And I think that's very important. Why? Because one of the things that at least me as a professor, as a teacher, a real life teacher, what I want to do is transmit knowledge. What I want to do is share information. What I want to do is for others to learn. Right? That's pretty simple. And what I can share with you guys in this sense is I was a pretty hard user in matters of these tools, knives, machetes, axes, folders, because of the work that I did before. Then this evolved into being a collector, a user and collector. And so the channel has been evolving as I have. And part of this is to share that path that I went through so that you guys can perhaps learn a thing or two, perhaps save yourselves a mistake that I made, and that might save you some bucks, maybe $40, maybe $400, I don't know. But the thing is, at least what I try to do is leave a seed of knowledge in each video. Knowledge that might lead to an independence of thought. Because that's what I really, really value in my life and in the world. And the more I see, for example, news or information, the more I see how it's all bended and how it's all propaganda, and how there are interests everywhere. And I can understand up to a point that, but then again, when I see those sort of things, the thing that I can value the most, at least in my life and in my person, is having freedom of thought, having an independent thought, being able to think for myself. And I have received help from my teachers, from great people that have surrounded me and that still are around me. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to sell you any of these knives. I might review them. I might have pointers for and against. As my rotation goes on, I have to sell most of the knives. I have a steady collection. And there's always going to be someone that might want to buy one or the other, right? Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes they just go really fast. But I'm not here for the sale, but rather for the thought. And for trying to leave that imprint, at least in the videos, that might help someone along the road as to something positive, something objective. I can be objective without using foul language. You know, that's something I miss, because I have received that from teachers as well, very, very learned and very educated people, that when you heard them talk, speak, it was like rhythm in each word they pronounced. And I really appreciated that. And that language, we can also see that language in our knives, can't we? And that's where I try to focus. Leaving something positive behind. Yeah, each one of us has our own way, and that's that. But I think my way, and I'm still growing, I'm still evolving and improving, is that which I'm telling you guys. And my intention here is to leave a seed of doubt of what's going on, a seed of that proposes something other than what we can see in the mass media. Food for thought. These are tools. These are wonderful tools. I may give a positive, a negative, or both review on each one of these, but that's just my opinion. Now, I try to be as objective as possible. Like I said, I'm not only a collector, but I am also a user, and a hard user at that. But at the same time, you know, I can use any of these knives to cook, to cut down boxes, of course. Cut my lunch, an apple, while I'm making firewood. Or batoning, or making feather sticks. And I guess that's part of me. I mean, that's part of what I do here. That's part of what I want to transmit. And also what I sorry about that, that's the pup. that's part of what I would like you guys to search for: honesty. We all search for honesty, don't we? And yeah, people make mistakes. And I think we can also forgive when there's honesty, when there's sincerity, when there are building blocks in that person. This is very easy to see as a teacher, because that's what we are trained to do, and experience teaches us as teachers, and many as parents or grandparents, right? And so let us focus on that. Let us focus in honesty. Let us focus in independence of thought, learning how to think for ourselves. And that's kind of contradictory, because I have learned how to think for myself through the teachings of others, of other wise, much wiser people than I, or than me, however that goes. Sorry about that, but I'm too focused on the dogs that are around me and wanting to play. Anyways, I learned how to think for myself, listening and learning through others. But I chose, in most cases, I think, I chose the right people to learn from. And I guess I'm making this video because what we can see in YouTube or TV is just a whole lot of lies and manipulated truths, if you can say that, if you can use that terminology. But then there are people who really are trying to transmit something different, even in the knife world, right? Even in the knife world. And what I think of these tools is my opinion through my experience using them and collecting them and admiring them and just enjoying them. That's it. That's all. And you make the choice. As we make the choice every day to who we listen to. And so let's be careful who we listen to. And let's analyze. That very thought. Who am I listening to? Am I listening to a person that is just feeding the fire of hate? Feeding the fire of impatience, of hatred, of negative emotions, because we all want to live in peace and happy, don't we? We have to build that. It's not going to come free. It's something that we gotta build. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, share. I always forget to do that. But please help the channel keep going and grow. And hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you here next Sunday on the next BLADE-OSOPHY. Professor EDC out.